Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Akron's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Zips can really attack on this second and short. On the ground, it's Curry. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the lone running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Running to Green. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And the Zips are on the move. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Offense changing the play. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his man, it's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Zips decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Troy's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spot.
Wide open spaces. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rush is on him. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over Baylor. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Ford. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. Looking for a big play. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Dortch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Troy! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Line. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Got it near midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Catch in the middle. It's Worley. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Give to the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Ford. Looking left. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they can take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. On third down, he drops to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Spins away from the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Ford. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The give to the back, finding open areas. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They booted away on fourth down. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Zips in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Infocision Stadium.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Dropping back, it's Ford. Quarterback extends the play. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. And he's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line.
There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Trojans are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll... Bounds right at the 30-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
And the Zips need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Zips will line up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's Ford. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's loose. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Trojans will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got a man, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch on the left. Turning on the Jets. Inside. Touchdown, Zips. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Find some fresh air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the Zips buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Off play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's 4th. Looking for the goal line.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying, because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Shakes off the defender. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Zips will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Heel off one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The Zips have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Curry. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. running the red zone. It's Curry. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the bad news is you didn't come away with a touchdown there, but the good news is you didn't turn it over. You're in field goal range here. You have the opportunity in the 4th quarter to now take the lead.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And I understand the decision, man. You got a chance to take the lead with this field goal late in the football game, but your kicker just doesn't come through, and it was so close. The dreaded doink. Now this game is going to get very interesting down the stretch.
Makes the grab. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're facing a 3rd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Brings it in down the left side.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense could. Snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Zips have it with a 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Akron! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Working that left side now. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take, Jesse, that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to pass. It's Ford. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.